Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to our Revenge and Forgiveness unit. Today, we are going to be taking a look at our fourth major source. That's another article. It's called 7 Reasons Why Seeking Revenge is a Bad Idea. Now, if you'll recall, we are seeking source material in the form of quotes that we can use to help us answer our essay question, which is better, forgiving or taking out revenge on people who have wronged you? So what's better, forgiveness or revenge? Now, in our first source, we read Let South Africa Show the World How to Forgive, which was our speech by Desmond Tutu. And it really showed us why, in a practical way, not just in an article where somebody's giving theory, but actual practical way where forgiveness was used in order to fix a country that was in turmoil after something really terrible was done to them, that they used forgiveness rather than revenge in order to move forward, and that it worked and it helped the people move forward. And we got some really great examples in the form of quotes and stories. The second thing that we read was called Forgiveness Defined. It was an article, and it gave us lots of reasons to explain why forgiveness is good. The third thing we read was The Power of Forgiveness, which told us the good things that forgiveness can do for you, as far as what it can do for your health and your psyche, for moving forward in life and having a better future. And today we're reading, kind of going on the other side of it. Instead of telling us why forgiveness is a good idea, today we're learning why revenge is a bad idea. So now you're going to have quotes to not just say, well, forgiveness is good for this reason, but revenge is also bad for this reason. So hopefully we'll find a quote or two from here to tell us why revenge is bad, and we'll move forward from there. So let's go. 7 reasons why 7 reasons why seeking revenge is a bad idea. When someone hurts or betrays you, you might feel the urge to cause them distress in return. But take it from us, that is never a good idea. Here are 7 reasons why seeking revenge is a bad idea. 1, it won't make you feel better. It was Shakespeare that said, if you prick us, do we not bleed? If you tickle us, do we not laugh? If you poison us, do we not die? And if you wrong us, shall we not revenge? Revenge might seem like a logical, even inevitable reaction. You might be thinking that will also provide great relief from the pain you are feeling or some sort of satisfaction. So that's the reason why people take out revenge, right? Because they think it will take away the pain that they're feeling, or it will actually make them feel better. And we're finding out now it won't do either of those things. It doesn't take away the pain you felt, and it doesn't make you feel better. In fact, listen, sadly, evidence shows that people who seek revenge instead of forgiving or letting go tend to feel worse in the long run. So one of the reasons why revenge is not a good idea and forgiveness is better is because people who take out revenge on other people end up feeling worse about themselves. Think about that. Consider the following quote from 7 Reasons Why Revenge is a Bad Idea, and then give your quote. You are much better off channeling your energy into moving forward positively with your life. This quote clearly shows that taking out revenge on people is bad, and forgiving them actually helps you to move forward in a positive way. Number 2, in fact, it might make you feel worse. I hate to break it to you, but if you consider yourself to be a decent human being, causing someone else distress or pain, whether you think they're deserving of it or not, might not put the smile on your face you were hoping for. In other words, if you'd like to think that you're a good person, right? Well, if somebody does a wrong to you, and then you say, well, I'm going to get them back and wrong them, then that makes you a bad person as well. And then you're going to feel bad about being a bad person. In fact, it might make you feel worse. You might feel guilty, upset, regretful, and these kind of feelings tend to linger and weigh heavy on your conscience. So another reason why revenge is bad is because it might make you feel worse. Consider the following quote. It might make you feel guilty, upset, regretful. And these kind of feelings tend to linger and weigh heavy on your conscience. This quote clearly shows that revenge is a bad thing for many reasons. The reason why people do it is to make themselves feel better, but at the end, they actually end up feeling worse. This is important because it shows that forgiveness is the way to go. While you might feel hurt or betrayed right now, eventually you will be able to put those feelings, lost my spot. You'll be able to put those feelings behind you. But if you burden your conscience with guilt, you're more likely to ruminate over your actions. This makes moving on much harder and only puts your life on hold. So think about it. If someone does you wrong and you're spending all your time thinking about that, and then you take revenge on them, well, now you're going to be spending your time thinking about the awful thing that you did, and you're going to feel bad. So it's like, it doesn't make you feel better. It makes you feel worse. It could backfire. 3, Gandhi once said, an eye for an eye only ends up making the whole world blind. That is such an interesting quote. Remember, you've heard that phrase, an eye for an eye. I believe it was the Roman form of justice. Like if you cut somebody's eye out, then your punishment should be you should have your eye cut out. Or if you accidentally blind somebody, you should be blinded. And look at what Gandhi said. An eye for an eye only ends up making the whole world blind. If you keep doing that, nobody's going to be able to see. Think about the repercussions of your actions. You might end up in trouble with a teacher or parent for seeking revenge. You might even put yourself in harm's way. Interesting. Revenge could end up getting you in trouble, right? I mean, think about if someone beats up somebody that you love and then you go and beat them up, well, then you've broken a law as well. And you're both going to go to jail for assaulting somebody. So it could get you in trouble and it could end up hurting you. And look at the last sentence. You might even put yourself in harm's way. You could end up getting hurt by taking out revenge on somebody. What can really be gained? It is far better to save yourself from the possibility of further trauma. Focus on the good things in your life and look at how you can move forward, putting the person who hurt you firmly in the past. I always think of Romeo and Juliet, and you think about Romeo took out his revenge on Mercutio for killing. Romeo took out his revenge on Tybalt for killing Mercutio, right? And that ends up getting Romeo in trouble, right? And then now he's a wanted person for killing somebody. So it ends up getting you in trouble and ruining your life, right? And it could end up getting you hurt or worse. 4, you're wasting precious time. This sounds cliche, but life is short. Do you really want to waste your precious time on someone that doesn't deserve it? Think of all the fun things you could be doing instead of acting like Mr. Burns and plotting, planning, and focusing your energy on the negative. That's an interesting thing, that revenge is a bad idea because it wastes your time, and time is precious. We don't have much time in life. You'll get one chance at life. And if you're spending your time plotting revenge, then you're not making yourself any better. You're not moving forward in your life. How can you make way for new positive experiences if you're preoccupied with wreaking havoc? 5, because karma. Whether you believe it or not, karma makes a much better friend than a foe. Make sure to keep on the right side of it. Karma is that idea that bad things that you do come back and get you, and good things that you do come back and get you. So what they're saying is if you do bad, eventually it's going to come around and get you. I don't know if that's provable or not, but some people believe it. 2 wrongs don't make a right. Fact. Seeking revenge isn't going to undo the actions of the person who has wronged you. So do the right thing. Be the bigger person. You will be glad you did so in the long run. Why? Don't seek revenge because it doesn't make things better. It doesn't make things right. And then, of course, we have 7. You could get caught in an endless revenge loop. Also reminds me of Romeo and Juliet. I mean, think about it. The reason why in that play they hate each other is because years and years and generations ago, somebody from the Capulets dissed somebody from the Montagues. Just dissed them. That's all it was. They talked smack about them. I don't know what it was. Maybe they called them ugly. Maybe they called them fat. I don't know. They didn't say what the diss was, but they said it was bred from an airy word. So because generations ago, one of your family members insulted one of my family members, you and I have to hate each other, and you and I have to waste our time fighting against each other rather than living and moving forward. So it becomes an endless loop. So think about that. Another reason why you should not take out revenge on somebody is because it begins an endless loop, because now that person feels they have to take revenge on you, and then you have to take it back on them, and it never ends. And then moving forward doesn't happen because you're stuck in this crappy loop. I love the idea of Romeo and Juliet as an example. You might want to talk about that in your essay as well. So let's finish this up. Make sure you don't get caught in a loop. It will only cause you further pain and hurt. Try and leave negativity and people who bring you down in the past. They are not worth your time and energy. So is revenge worth it? No. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have just finished our 4th major source. And now we have excellent quotes to show not just why forgiveness is the right way, but why revenge is the wrong way. Everybody, have a great day. Thank you.